feel like up here, people find this kind of a safe space, a comforting place to just talk. It really truly feels more like ink therapy to people rather than just I'm getting a tattoo. I'm Annabelle Devlin. We're up here in Plato at Inkdigenous Tattoo. Inkdigenous was opened last year by Anola Silvertail, and she had it until about May this year and handed it over to me. Always kind of prided ourselves on being kind of a chill place, a quiet place to get your ink therapy done, and probably one of the few shops that actually will kind of tattoo you without pressuring you to converse, which a lot of people seem to appreciate. I apprenticed under Anola for about 4 or 5 months, and then I was an artist for a couple months, and then I got owner.
Is this the first tattoo place that you've worked at?
Yes, this is the first one, but I do work at a second place as well. Before Mutiny opening, I'm not entirely sure. I know there were some struggles with Dockle and the way the tattoo world is right now with supplies costing so much before Mutiny. It was really hard to earn the funds to pay the premises. It was hard to kind of break even. A lot of us just worked secondary jobs to kind of pay for it, or we got lucky with really generous people, our clients who would tip or donate.
And how is it now after Mutiny?
It is a lot better. A lot of our supplies and equipment is significantly cheaper, so we can actually save a good percentage of our income from the stencils, flashes, and tips to pay for the shop. So it's now pretty self-sufficient.
Are there any new stencils that you've been getting in recently?
2 or 3 weeks ago, we got in some new flashes and stencils for some kind of Halloween themed stuff and some Japanese themes. And then I think about 2 months ago, we got in a mixed booklet of a variety of different styles.
Do you feel that the kind of requests that are given for stencils differ from location to location, or is it generally all kind of one niche that people go to?
I think it does vary a little bit location to location. Like a lot of the artists in each shop tend to have a lot of their own styles, but I'd say most customers, from what I've heard other places in here, tend to prefer just classic black tattoos. Personally, I really prefer colored tattoos, but that's kind of just my jam where I personally excel as an artist, but there are some really nice just black ink tattoos, especially the fine line ones.
What do you think has been the biggest advantage that you've gained post-Mutiny?
I'd say a lot more people are looking for jobs. It's a lot easier to hold multiple jobs. But I suppose it's more of a pro and a con, because it means it's harder to maintain employees, but it's also easier to gain employees because everybody's so busy.
Do you feel like you're always constantly hiring?
At this moment, yes, it does feel a lot like that.
Do you feel like being in Paleto gives you a disadvantage in this regard or advantage?
Definitely a disadvantage at this time. Mostly the distance, but also just the state of the county right now.
What would you say to somebody who's looking to open a tattoo parlor?
Definitely save up some money, do some research on the area, and have your documents ready, your transactional sheets, everything you need, providing your employees and your artists or piercers whatever variety you have with the tools they need. It really helps to get things up and running. If you just kind of go in blind, not ready, you'll find it really hard to maintain clientele and employees.
Do you have a loyal customer base that comes here exclusively for your designs?
For me specifically as an artist, I'd say I have about 10 people who come to me exclusively, and they will even wait months to come up. I think the greatest challenge has been just to make it self-sufficient in getting the clientele up here. The greatest reward, I would say, are the clients, whether they're regulars or just one-offs, because I feel like up here, people find this kind of a safe space, a comforting place to just talk. It really truly feels more like ink therapy to people rather than just I'm getting a tattoo.
All right, before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to let people know about as far as the shop goes or yourself?
Well, right now I believe we're the only shop that sells in-house made product. It's a secret recipe that Anola, the founder of the business, made herself. It's very lightweight and organic, and it's something that doesn't totally smother your tattoo. So if you're somebody who's more sensitive skin or doesn't heal as well, it's really great for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this.